Hi there, in this video we're going to take you through some dynamic stretches. So dynamic stretches are really good for use as part of your warm-up. So make sure you've done a little bit of a warm-up beforehand, 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever is part of your session, and then start doing the dynamic stretches. The reason that they're useful is they assist with that warming up process, but they also help breed a little bit of mobility in that joint and also help extend your muscles without hyperextending them. Okay, so try to avoid doing static stretches as part of your warm-up because they do hyperextend the muscle, and then that can lead the muscle to feeling a little bit lethargic and basically you just feel devoid of power. So static stretches for after the session, dynamic stretches as part of the warm-up. Okay, so let's take you through it. Okay, so the first dynamic stretch is just some leg swings. So find yourself a tree, wall, what have you. Just using this hand for balance. And then from here, just swing your leg backwards and forwards. And each time you swing your leg forwards, just looking to lift it a little bit higher. And so it's going to help loosen off your hamstrings and help build a bit of mobility into that hip joint. Okay, so you're looking to do about 10, 15 of those depending on how stiff you're feeling. So once you've done leg swings forward and back on both sides, you're then going to turn towards the tree or the wall, etc. And you do a similar exercise, but this time the leg is going across the front of you. And then each time your leg goes out to the side, just lifting it out a little bit higher each time. And this is going to help loosen off that hip joint. So if I just face the camera, you can see a little bit easier. I just try and keep my balance. But your leg is going right across you and then up. Okay, so and each time you're going outwards, just try and lift it that little bit higher. Okay, so again, 10 to 15 of those on each side, just help loosen you off. Okay, and then just 2 more dynamic stretches to do, very old school, just doing some butt kicks. So the heel's just coming up towards your bum, and you're jogging on the spot, or you can do this whilst running, but you're on the balls of your feet throughout. And what this does is it just helps loosen off your quads. Okay? And then the final one is just some high knees. Okay? So again, on the ball of your feet, you can do this whilst jogging or jogging on the spot. That one's good because it also helps to lift your heart rate, so you can hear I'm struggling to breathe. And so then if you're doing that one at the end, it lifts your heart rate again, so that when you go back into running into the main session, your heart rate hasn't dropped too low. And yeah, it just helps with the warm-up. So there you go, guys. Those are just a few dynamic stretches. You might also want to throw in a few running drills, so things like A march, B march, A skip, etc., etc. And they're good for kind of getting your coordination going and your balance. And so all this stuff, which just hopefully just helps you move into that run session, just feeling a little bit more confident and a little bit more ready to go. So there you go. Thank you.